Welcome everyone, I hope you're all having a fantastic day. My name's Logic and I'm going to be playing as the Kislev, going up against the Ogre Kingdoms and a Rubber Duck of War. So we're going to be on the map, the Old Hunt Rise, and Ducky's gone for a very interesting plan indeed. He's gone for a full entire invisible build. So he's going to be having the nice ability of Stalk and Vanguard deployment to get these units of the 4 units of Gorgers, 4 units of the Noblar Trappers, and then the double Hunters. So these bad boys here do have the Noblar Thief Stone, so when they're out of melee combat they do get Stalk, Unspottable, and Damage Resistance. They're also going to have Loner, so as long as there's no units within a 30-meter radius that are friendlies, then we're getting a 50% increase in speed, and then also Leadership. They'll be having the Crippling Throw, as well as the Bang Stick, and yeah, some fantastic stuff. Anti-large armor piercing, for the missiles, and then anti-infantry armor piercing for the melee attacks. So lots of good stuff here for the double heroes. For the Lord Joyce, now he's pretty much going to be the only one here that doesn't have Stalk or like Vanguard deployment, etc. But he's going to be nice and cheap. So Troll Guts, the Blood Cleaver, Blood Gruel, and yeah, that's it. So no belly slapper, but he's going to be nice, cheap, and cheerful. Ready to go here in the front. We can see, for myself, we have some Wing Lancers in the trees just waiting here. I was kind of anticipating some sneaky shenanigans coming from Ducky. He does like to play rather sneaky indeed. We have some Kossar Spears in the back, just a bit of anti-large and a bit of missile pressure. If you just push in the back with some, maybe some of those Saber Tusks, etc., the nice anti-large spears can do some work. In the front, we have the armoured Corsairs. These bad boys are ready to go. Heavily armoured and good missiles here for the front line to really take down the mass incoming Ogres, and then 1 unit of the elite Ice Guard Glaives. So the lovely ladies here with the anti-large Ice Spears, ready to really get in and mix around the big-bellied gut heroes that will be coming forward towards them with the magic, frostbite, anti-large armor piercing. They got all the great stats here that is really needed for the front line. So we have the double snow leopards. I really wanted to make this quite fun, quite thematic, some really awesome units. So I brought in double snow leopards, really good anti-large snipers with the Ice Witch. So she's going to be on horseback. I brought her actually with the Guardian Call, which comes in with the ability of the snow leopard, as well as Ice Sheet, Heart of Winter, which is not particularly too great, but I couldn't think of what else to bring. And then we had Arcane Conduit and the Iron Ice Armor, which I've not seen before, but it's negative speed, negative melee attack, and it looked pretty good there up against Ogres. So I assume they're going to swarm, which is why I had the negative melee attack and speed, and I came in with the Heart of Winter, just in case we did blob here, and we went really mass forces with mass Noblars and Ogre Balls, which is what you normally see. Maybe some Ogre Ball dual weapons coming with some, maybe some anti-large great weapons, and then I was hoping to get Heart of Winter on. But Ducky has a really nice play here. He plays this really well. He comes around the back, I can't see him his units, and you'll soon see where you get a bit of a play. I start moving around my forces. I was like, where is he? What's he doing? And at this moment, I called him out. Both of him and I were in a voice call talking. I was like, you've gone full Vanguard Stalk build, haven't you? He's like, maybe I have. Unfortunately, there's a little bit of a chasm here, which made it a little bit unfair for Ducky, but you know, it is what it is. But he's going to be coming round the outside, as he tries to get into the backside of the force here. But he plays this nice and slowly. He doesn't know I actually have a unit at the back, and this is where I catch him out. I go, aha, I've seen you. And he comes into the trees, and he's like, how did you find me? And I had these sneaky Wing Lancers in the back. I was using the trees to my advantage. I do move some of the Wing Lancers forward, just to try and see if I can see him. I really liked Wing Lancers. I brought 4 of them here today. These bad boys are very, very good. You know, 80 armor, 84 speed, as well as 60 charge bonus. Just super fun to use. I kind of throw these one into the wind, though. Unfortunately, they have their shields nice and high, but they get jumped on here by the armor-piercing Gorgers. These bad boys will really rip apart the Wing Lancers quite nicely. So I do pull back as we fall through here back to the main battle line. I'm going to be shooting with the Kossar Spears as we fight into the nice and naked Gorgers. They're going to be taking a lot of damage on the approach. Same here in the rear side, but I do have a big problem. It's got a Hunter and a Stonehorn. That thing is going to be rampaging in the back and just thumping up against my forces of the Kossars, doing some lovely work indeed. I do mention the Ice Sheet and a Frostbite here, thanks to the lovely Snow Leopards. And yeah, they're going to be focusing down. I do actually get the Summon in as well, so we're going to get all 3 here on one of the Stone Horns for the anti-large and armor-piercing damage, and really try and whittle down the big boy. We're actually going to be fighting with the Ice Guard Glaives in melee combat as well. These lovely ladies with the Ice Spears will do some gorgeous work, but this Stone Horn is a monster. 110 armor and brilliant weapon strength indeed. That splash damage is just huge. So back left, we are going to be seeing Gorgers fighting up against Kossar Spears. Not too great for them. These bad boys don't need much armor piercing. They don't actually have much, but the anti-large really will help here in combat. We do see coming in the back left are the double Noblar Trappers, as we're going to be firing with Kossars here up against the 1.1k infantry Gorgers. In the middle, we are going to be holding off the Gorges with some Winged Lancers. You can see they're getting absolutely butchered. They did very well on the charge, but the Blue Lance Heroes here with those lovely, I don't actually know the name of the ornaments over their head, but they're absolutely fantastic. One of my favorite things about this cavalry is just the design of them. They look so goddamn awesome. But they're going to be fighting in the back up against the Gorges, and they will fall down. The charge was really good, but after that, it all went south. So shooting in the middle, more Corsair Spears, just mass armor and shots here coming through up against the Gorges, as the armored front line, is going to fall here. Unfortunately, we just see Gorges backed up by Noblar Trap is going to dissipate a lot of the damage here between all the three units, so the Gorges don't take the full brunt here of the armored Corsairs. These bad boys pay a lot for armor and their silver shield and don't really get too many other stats in return. They have okay melee stats. Weapon strength is not huge, so they do really suffer up to good, heavily, like sort of big weapon strength forces like the Gorges. In the front, I do manage to separate my Ice Guard Glaives. We see here we have some Gorges fighting. I do manage to break off one of the Hunters, so I just use one of the Snow Leopards, and I charge the other one back here to the main fight to come up against the second Hunter on the Stonehorn. In the middle, we do break here, and the Ice Sheet has been used to slow down. I believe we do have a Heart of Winter coming down as well, as that's really going to help damage up against the Gorges, and then the double Noblar Infantry, which are getting pushed off here by the Winged Lancers. We do get a shatter there on the right. Banter Power is pushing into my favour. This has been a really good game for Ducky, really getting in and doing some lovely work indeed, and he's going to be using the Bang Stick down the line here of the Armored Corsairs. Lovely work as we come in here with the Slaughtermaster of the Great Moor. I'm sure we'll be expecting lots of stuff from him. Now, we should be getting some healing coming on the Hunter rather soon, but we'll see that as it goes through. Armored Corsairs is going to be losing up against the double Gorges. We do charge in bravely with the Winged Lancers. They will get that charge bonus to leadership, but after that, they will fall pretty damn quickly. Over here on the left side, we are going to be slowing the Armored Corsairs considerably, thanks to the abilities of the Noblars with those traps. But the Gorges, they're going to return to the backside here, maybe try and see if they can help push off the Corsair Spears. Corsair Spears, when shooting in numbers, will absolutely delete the forces of the Gorges, but Ducky has played it extremely well. On the back left, we have some Corsairs and some Corsair Spears on the back left as well, so it's two units ready to go, some heavily armoured Winged Lancers ready to charge into the backside of the Gorges. They do fall, so I do lose there on my attack animation, so I need to get in and find something else here to go fight. In the middle, we see the Hunter. Troll Guts has been activated, giving bucket loads of healing here to the bad boy. I believe I do finish off the other one over here on the top right, so we should be able to get the Snow Leopard back to the fight. Armored Corsair Spears, no, just going to be the regular Corsair Spears, I do apologise, going to come up to the top. Maybe if I tap it up against the Hunter, probably better to shoot in than fight in combat, because I think, we'll lose the majority of these units. Just use the maximum of ammunition that we can, and then fight here in the middle. Snow Leopard is going to be slowing the big bad boy down to 46 speed. That's really going to prevent him with that charge bonus from getting in and just wrecking all of my infantry. But the Gorges, of course, not having much armour, they are eventually going to be falling. The Heart of the Winter was used on the Noblars. Lots of damage going down for those, as they push in the back here up against the Armoured Corsairs. For the most part, my backline is now going to be holding and kind of coming back to the battlefield here. By Our Blood was used, but as you can see here, they're going to be firing into the front line, trying to do the biggest damage they can. Balance of Power is now going to be teetering on army losses, and that is going to be GG's well played here to me up against Ducky. It was a super fun game. It was the first one of a best of three, and yeah, I really enjoyed it, and yeah, it was hilarious, and I just absolutely had to share this with you guys. Yeah, of course, the memes were extremely high. I think I wasn't too sure how far we were going to go with this build. I thought, oh, I'll bring something. I sort of brought, I really wanted to bring Winged Lancers. I didn't particularly think they were that good in this matchup. I think they're okay. I think they deal with Saber Tusks, relatively well. They do quite nicely. You can see here they got 830, 590, 300, and 708, so not bad overall. But I think, they are really good armoured options here for cavalry, especially in Kislev. I think they're one of the better options in the game for sure. I really wanted to bring double Snow Leopard. They actually did extremely well, 1,980 and 1,400 for the Snow Leopards. And I really like the Ice Guard Glaives, so I just wanted to bring at least these three in. And then I bought in a cheap caster with a bucket load of frontline that I could deal with just, maybe basically mass forces of the Ogre Kingdoms. They came with a lot of Ogre balls. I just needed some Armoured Corsairs and some good Corsair Spears to deal with basically a nice mass-wide force. But Ducky went extremely fun and brought in the Slaughtermaster, 250 there, 850 and 2,100 for the Hunter. Really focused down one of them, which I really quite like that play, with 920, 607, 1,067 and 700 for the Gorges, with 150, 188, 186 and 187 for the Noblar Trappers. So we got 640 there for the Ice Witch, 400, 440, 540, 420 for the Armoured Corsairs, 311, 680, 424, 260 and 900 for the Spears. And yeah, I believe that's all she wrote. I'm really happy here with the Snow Leopards. A really, really great performance. And, you know, certainly could do very well in this matchup. I really do like them, actually. Very, very nicely. Very good anti-large armor-piercing snipers up against single entities. And, you know, especially up against those heroes that are casters. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please smash that like button. It does really help here on the channel. Feel free to leave a comment down below and subscribe if you haven't already. You can also check out that description from all my other social media platforms, including Twitter, Twitch, and then also my Discord. So other than that, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all very, very soon.